Upper Iowa now linebacker Jordan Rommes getting set for his senior season for the Peacocks, and you've made the move from defensive back to linebacker. How has that transition gone?
It's fairly easy, actually. I've been in this defense for 3 years now, so just moving down a level is really not that bad. The coaches make it pretty easy. They explain everything to me, and if I have any questions, they're willing to answer them. And I just got to be an athlete and figure it out myself too sometimes. So.
You've never minded the hitting part of the game, I'd imagine.
Never minded hitting. I love getting in the box. Even last year, I was playing safety, and I did anything I could to get down in the box and hit some people. So yeah.
And as far as this defense as a whole, what are the strengths of it right now? Where do you guys need to focus on getting better as the season starts?
Obviously, the strengths of our defense is the experience that we have. We have guys that have been playing for how long, and it's kind of nice being able to trust them as much as I trust myself, and as an individual. So having the experience, and then obviously we can tackle on defense. We have guys that love getting in the box and that love tackling. So it's going to be an exciting year here on defense.
And you're probably a little more experienced on defense than you are on offense right now. As one of the senior leaders of this team, do you guys accept that role pretty well?
Oh yeah, definitely. All the seniors here, like I said, we have a bunch of experience. So being a little bit of a leader, it really doesn't seem like I am, and because there's other guys that take leadership roles. If I'm struggling, they push me. If they're struggling, I push them. So whether that's in the weight room, whether it's on the game field, whether it's on the practice field, we all push each other and we hold each other accountable, which is a really, really big part of our squad this year.
How are you a better football player right now than when the season ended a year ago?
I can't even tell you the amount of time I put into this sport within the past year. All summer working on my footwork and creating myself to be a better linebacker, and making the position it's a little easier with the footwork too. I'm not backpedaling all the time. I can come downhill, I can hit people, and obviously just you can always make yourself better by studying the film. If you're watching someone that has had experience with it and that can play the position well, study them. And I think that's the biggest thing is I know where I'm going to be, when I'm going to be there, and I know what my defensive linemen are doing in front of me. I know what the guys behind me are going to do. So just gaining more knowledge about my position and our defense as a whole and our team as a whole is how I'm a better football player from last year.
And when you look at the transition as you develop as a college football player, is that film study aspect kind of underrated when you look at developing as a football player?
Oh yeah, for sure. I know there's a couple guys that come in here as freshmen, and they don't realize how much time you actually have to put into this. This is a full-time job. We have meetings every single day. We have film that we're expected to watch by ourselves at home every night on top of homework and all of your studies. So yeah, it's a vital part of this game. You have to know your opponent. You have to know everything that they're going to do before they do it, whether that's running the ball, passing the ball, or even on special teams. You have to watch special teams film too. So studying film and being kind of a film guru, it's definitely essential to this game.
And when you look at where this program at, obviously it's in a better shape than it was 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. You've had 4 winning seasons in the last 5, but are you guys maybe, for lack of a better team lack of a better term, maybe sick of being 6-5 and being satisfied with that?
You are 100% right about that. I know us seniors have talked about it before. We're sick of being 6-5. Yeah, it's a winning record, cool, but it doesn't feel that way sometimes, So I think it's really important that we finish games. That's kind of been our struggle in the past. We haven't finished games, and we haven't been able to take that next step and get to that 7th, 8th, 9th win, which I think this is the year to do it. We have so much experience on offense and defense, and it's really important for us to put our head down and finish those games, the ones that we couldn't finish.
And you got a couple of Southwind boys on the roster. How are they transitioning to college football?
Oh, they're doing just fine. They work really hard, and Coach Ort has always had us working hard back at Southwind, so it's really reassuring to see those guys and how much they've developed since they've got here, and whether they're freshmen, red shirts, or like Quandal, he's a junior now, so it's really fun to see those guys progress as well as myself.
I know I was talking about this with Mark earlier. seemingly just yesterday, I was calling your last baseball game,
Yeah.
a sub-state game down at Owine against Waterloo Columbus. Here you are, a senior in college. How fast does it go?
It's faster than the blink of an eye. You know, I feel like I just got here, and next thing you know, I'll be graduating this next year. So I've just taken it step by step, day by day, and you know, I'm blessed for the opportunity that I've had. Looking back on it, I would never have chosen anything different, and I'm happy with where I ended up, and I'm happy with the people I met because they're my best friends for life, and I'm more than happy.
And obviously there's 11 football games to play, and hopefully more than that this year for you guys. But a year from now, what do you hope to be doing?
I'll be student teaching in a year from now. I got to go back a semester, but yeah, hopefully I'll be applying to jobs and everything. I'm studying physical education and health with coaching and special ed endorsements, so with the hopes of getting my master's in sports administration. But yeah, hopefully I'm applying for jobs, student teaching, and you know, teaching America's youth.
All right, Jordan, here's your great senior football season for you. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.